Yes. So let's talk about the physical properties of alkane. What are the physical properties of alkane? You know, alkane is the father. This methane is the what? Members of alkane. Are you getting the point? We have members of alkane. This is one of the members of alkane, which is methane. Are you getting the point like that? So if you now have the members of alkane, methane is one of the members of alkane. We cannot talk about the physical properties of alkane generally. Why? Because all the members of alkane have different physical properties. They have different what? Different physical properties, but the same chemical properties. And another thing is that when you are talking about chemistry, anytime they are talking about only one members of organic compound, that means it is the only one they can what? They can write the physical properties about. Why? Because most of organic compound, they are dangerous. Is that taken like that? So, and another thing is that maybe because the molar mass of methane is very small compared to the what? To this ethane, propane, and butane. Are you getting the point? So you cannot write the physical properties of alkane, but you can only study the members of alkane, which is methane. Why don't we have the physical properties of ethane, propane, butane? Is because they have different physical properties, but all of them undergo chemical properties, the same chemical properties. Now let's talk about the physical properties of methane. Apart from methane, anytime they ask to talk about physical properties of a particular compound or element, you have to take a look at the color in terms of odor, solubility, and density. Is it that methane is colorless, odorless, or it is not odorless, or it is not colorless? But what I'm saying is that consider the color of that particular gas, solid or liquid, or any element given to you. Consider the odor, consider the solubility. We don't know, maybe the thing is soluble or insoluble or slightly soluble. And consider what is called density. Is the gas denser than air or less dense than air? But in the first place, consider all these properties. Now, let's talk about the physical properties of methane. In terms of color, methane is colorless. Is what? Is colorless. In terms of odor, methane is odorless. In terms of solubility, methane is slightly soluble in water. Methane is what? Slightly soluble in water. In terms of density, methane is less dense than air. That means the density of methane is less than the density of air. And don't forget, when you are relating two density together, what do you call it? Relative density. Because I am relating two density together, what do you call it? Relative density. Now, since we believe that the methane gas, which is CH4, is less dense than air, let me say the molar mass of methane is 16 grams per mole, while the molar mass of air is what? The molar mass of air is what? Sometimes 39, sometimes 29, sometimes 30 or 29. Look at the mass of methane. Look at the mass of air. You can see that methane is less dense than air, or you see that methane is lighter than air. Ìtumọ̀ ni pé methane yẹn ó fúyẹ́ ju atẹ́gùn lọ. Hope you are getting what I'm saying. So if the methane is less dense than air, how do we collect methane? Is it upward displacement or downward displacement? Now, for you to know how to collect the particular gas by upward displacement or downward displacement, you have to take a look at the molar mass or relative molecular mass of that particular compound, gas, or anything given to you. Now, if you take a look at this one, 16 grams per mole is very small to this particular air. That means whenever you see the gas less dense than air and you want to collect that gas, we are going to consider downward displacement. And if you discover that the gas you want to collect is greater than air, you consider upward displacement. Another name for upward displacement is what? Downward delivery. Another name for downward displacement is what? Upward delivery. Do you understand like that? So this episode is just meant for what? Physical properties of what? Of methane. And don't forget that another name for methane is what? Marsh gas. So like, subscribe, share this video to everybody in your department. Thanks.